Question number 6. Why is it important to be represented by a real estate agent when you are purchasing a property in New Jersey? Well, I'm going to give you my personal opinion on why you should be always represented by a real estate agent, although you have an attorney. Let's imagine such a situation that there is a couple and they decide to get a divorce. Imagine when they go to court to fight for custody or their assets. Do they choose one and the same attorney to represent them? Same goes for a home purchase. Let's imagine a situation when you are a buyer in a real estate transaction. You make an offer on a property that's already listed in the MLS and the seller is already being represented by a listing agent, right? Their fiduciary duty lies first and foremost with their seller, not you as a buyer. So what would you imagine happens when, let's say, they represent you as well and the situation comes up that you cannot agree on the post-inspection repairs or the house doesn't appraise? Who do you think the listing agent is going to be representing more truly, so to say? I would think, in my opinion, since they have their relationship with the seller first, they would represent them the best, not you as a buyer. Please also remember that the listing agent usually has some kind of previous relationship with the seller. Usually when we are listing a home, we are thinking about hiring our aunt, our neighbor, our colleague, right? Who we've known for many, many years. So how do you think the listing agent who already has an existent relationship, probably long-term relationship with the seller, how they are going to treat you as a buyer? They don't know you. They just want to make the deal happen. So whose interest are they going to have in mind? And whom they are going to represent better? The seller whom they have known for many years and they already have a relationship with, or you, a brand new person they just met and they want to sell a house to? Just think about it. And it's not even about the money, because in New Jersey, the seller pays the commission to both the buyer's agent and the seller's agent. So you're not responsible for that, right? So you're basically getting services of a buyer's agent for free to you as a buyer, right, in New Jersey. So you don't have to worry about it. Don't get involved with the listing agent and don't ask them to be your buyer's agent, because it's not going to end up well for you. They're not going to be fighting for your rights. Let me give you a situation. You come to an open house as a buyer, there is a listing agent there, and they tell you, listen, if you want to make an offer and you are not working with an agent, let's make an offer. I will be representing you as the buyer and I will of course be representing the seller as well. Maybe we can cut a deal, whatever. Don't listen to that. It doesn't work that way. The MLS already has a monetary value assigned to the buyer's agent, a commission. So it doesn't really matter what they say, I'm gonna give you a cut or whatever. No, just don't do it. Don't get involved in situations like this, because you might lose in the end. You might lose in the end because the listing agent is not going to be representing you the correct way. Personally, I think there are only pros to having an agent represent you as a buyer in a transaction.